to the 4 chairs. We're on part 5 of 6. Back to the Future Review 1. We'll do part 2 on the next episode. Let's jump right back into it, guys. One of the things in general that I actually find interesting is that the car, they didn't know what it was supposed to do. What they originally had done was they drove this car around at night in the parking lot, kind of filmed Marty and a response, and then sent it to Industrial Light and Magic with basically, from what I've heard, they sent it with
Post-it
one
note
phrase.
on the video.
Yeah, it's not really a post-it note, but it's about that ridiculousness.
Make this time
That's
travel.
exactly what it was.
Like, make this look badass in travel time. Okay.
They sent it to Industrial Light and Magic. They watched the scene, and there's like a tag note on the scene that says, "Car time travels." What were they supposed to do with that?
Just sit there, it's like, okay, wait a minute. I've got this. Alright, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to have like this big thing open up right in front of the car. Gone. Done. And then someone else like, are you stupid? I mean, I do agree.
But the car just goes, poof.
Yeah. It's like,
One thing,
88 miles an hour, poof.
One thing they couldn't do, but it would have been real awesome had they been able to do it, is if when the car goes forward, right, and it gets to 88 miles an hour, if you would have seen time shift around the car.
I mean,
Like,
nowadays
everything
you
around
could do
the
that.
car-
Yeah, nowadays you could, but...
And then burst into flames and lightning.
Yeah.
Now,
But
that was
sweet.
so sweet.
But I
what
mean-
they did is
was-
badass. It is neat, the fire trails and everything else, but that would have been such a badass effect, like a remake of the movie, and that's something...
But
that's
even
getting
if you
really
do
old
that,
in
though, we
movies.
shouldn't do that, though, because, I mean, if you think about it, the flux capacitor, what it does is, like, right when you warp, it takes you right there instantaneously. So if time's warping around you...
It would
There's,
still happen instantaneously.
Yeah.
I mean, it just would have been
Well,
a
for the
badass
person in the
effect.
vehicle,
Yeah.
for the person in the vehicle, it might feel like a few seconds will pass.
Well, no, not
No,
for
the
Marty.
person
Yeah, Marty is
inside
happening,
the
like, right
vehicle.
away.
They see today, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
actually,
like
today.
Yesterday.
20 years from,
Yeah.
when I was just here, why is
Whatever you plug
everything
into it.
polka dot and
Yeah,
plaid?
because if you remember, he was just going, he shift, he was trying to run away from the guys. Next thing you know, he's not even in the
Yeah,
ball
he's
anymore.
next-
He's
oh,
going
next
back.
thing you
I'm
know,
gonna
he's
skim
about to hit
past this.
something.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
skim
he's like,
past
what
this
the hell?
film drop off, and then all of a sudden turns into a scarecrow. And
Oh, God!
Literally like, holy shit! Doesn't even have time to put the brakes
Because
on.
if
He
you
doesn't
really
even know what's
think
going
about
on.
it, if he had a little bit of time, he might have like automatically thought, "Hey, this is a time traveling machine. I just time traveled." But since it was so instantaneous,
No, but he still
he
would
had
have
no
seen
idea
it.
what was
I'm not
going
saying
on.
that he wouldn't have seen it as instantaneous. It would have been a badass effect.
I guess so, but it would kind of confuse the people watching it though, because they want to think it's instantaneous. They'll be thinking that he's seeing all that stuff happen.
I guess.
You know?
I guess I'll go for
Well,
that.
this is
but-
sort of, it's just sort of an earmark to this whole thing. I was thinking that if they were to make a remake of it, on a special effects,
They had to
way,
use the new DeLoreans that have been coming out.
the exact same model was what was in the
No,
movie?
actually, Reploid and we were talking yesterday. DeLorean is actually back in business.
Yeah, actually they are. They
They are
reopened
making
in
a new
Houston.
DeLorean.
But
Oh, really?
if they did a remake though, it'd be back in '85 or whenever they filmed it, so they'll have to use
No, if
that.
they-
No,
No,
because
that's
they
not
can
true.
have it set up for
When they
2000s.
remade Halloween, they didn't go back into the 70s or whatever.
No, it was modern day.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but so if they make a remake, they're just gonna change the story. Then is that like?
No, if
No,
they,
it'd
look
still
at
be
the
the same
Karate
story.
Kid. The Karate
Yeah.
Kid's going to take place in today, but
And it's
it's
still
a
the same
remake.
story.
They just modernized the original story. They would take Back in the Future, bring a kid from our area. He would probably be an emo, crying, cut yourself kid or something like that.
Great
And he
God,
would be
no.
like- and he would have like. I don't even know what the doctor's problem would be in today's society, but he would be messed up. I'm positive of it.
Probably schizophrenic, to be honest.
But one thing that I
He's
honestly
probably
don't
the
think
kind of
they
guy
should
who's
ever make a remake.
He's doing experiments to, like, I don't know, juice his brain with electricity or something, and he comes up with the idea to send himself through time.
Yeah, see, we might have good ideas
Make the
about
thing
like
cap
having
hard on a
a
lemon.
remake, but if you think about it, if they make a remake of the movie, or just ruin the regular Back to the Future, most likely.
You could
I
say
mean, a
that.
lot of
you could say
remakes
that, but
destroy movies from the past, and this is such a good series.
But
I
some
would hate
remakes
to
have
see it
actually
ruined.
done good for
Some
movies.
of them, but I wouldn't want to take that chance.
Really, it would
though.
be
I
a hit
wouldn't
and a
want to
miss.
watch it.
I would
That's
watch
like-
it just for the experience.
well, that's like when the people, when they came back and they touched up the Star Wars movies, and all of a sudden everybody was like, George Lucas raped my childhood. Get over it. Like, it'd be a
They
good
touched it
set
up
of
and made it
movies.
look better.
If you like something else, yeah, don't get me wrong. Nothing would replace this movie for me.
Yeah.
Nothing would replace it. But it would be
Especially-
neat to see it modernized. I'd like to see the time
I
travel
mean, I
effect
guess so.
in a
I mean,
newer
after I
age.
watched the third one, I
Or-
always wanted to
or-
make another one. So I guess I might go watch
No,
it
no.
just for the Back to the Future experience, if it feels the same.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If you're not going to remake it, get me a Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
I would
Oh,
like
yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
a Blu-ray cut of this
Highly
movie.
defined time traveling
That
DeLorean,
would be
damn it.
amazing.
It's true. It would be neat. I mean, I realize even the master film's probably not in the greatest condition. I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
they took
Not.
care of it.
Hmm.
If they took care of the film,
Just watching the movie, you can see there's still a bit on the screen here. There's still a little bit of a. You can still see the little artifacts in the videos and stuff, especially when they're showing ghost text, like in the intro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it stutters and it sits and it's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that if they went
you'd
through, like what the
mhm.
Star Trek project did when they remastered the original series,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, frame for frame, millisecond for millisecond, it takes some time.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I realize
And
it's probably
a lot
real
of money
pain.
too.
But these three movies, if there's a franchise that deserves a full remastered 1080p high class box set, 5.1
Right here.
surround sound, I want to
Blu-ray.
see Back to the Future. And you know what?
Mhm.
With the dual layer 80 gig disc,
You
I'm
probably-
pretty sure
Yeah.
I could get one badass full length presentation. 1, 2, 3, no continues. Take that shit out. Show me a full movie.
Mhm.
Marathon cut.
And since
Oh,
they're like
yeah.
the 2013 things coming up, they might actually do that.
Well,
They're-
2015.
No,
Oh,
it's 15,
2015.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My
2015.
bad. My
It's
bad.
been rumored,
Rumored.
okay? I don't know if this is actually going to hold up or whatnot, but supposedly at the mall that the original DeLorean test was filmed in 2015, there's supposed to be a Back to the Future reunion to celebrate the movie and the fans that have kept this series alive for so long, and that would be awesome.
Mhm.
Like,
I would totally go.
Make
there.
a shot to
I-
California.
I know I
Yeah.
can't speak for all of you. I know Reploid, you'd probably be right there with me. But by God, every last one of you out there, I will be there if it happens. And I will film that shit.
I'll tell you,
Reploid will probably be right next to me
Even
making
if
fun
they
of
don't
me.
decide
But
to
I'll
do
be
it.
right there
even
with
if
everyone
they
else.
don't do
Hey,
it,
dude, I
even-
won't make fun of
It's
you.
tough.
I'll still be there in 2015.
Yeah.
Why not?
How about we all
Nobody
go?
else there,
Sure.
just be there.
2015.
Be like,
Keep an
camera.
eye out for it if we're still around, because supposedly we're all going to die in 2012.
Oh, please, don't even, we're not
It's
even
gonna happen,
But
dude.
anyways,
we're not going to talk about the
2015.
end of the world. We're not going to talk about that crappy movie. Neither one exists.
2015, I am making it my point. I will be there. I will film it. And if YouTube's still around and we don't have something a hell of a lot
We
better,
will
we'll do it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post it.
If
Like
there,
a note.
if there is a Back to the Future reunion, we shall film and post it.
And if there isn't,
We'll
we
still be
shall
there.
make one.
Yeah.
I'll make one.
Four to six douchebags sitting around the mall. It's like, all right, Back to the Future reunion!
Man.
We're the only ones here! Yeah!
Release that
Bring out the
release.
fridge.
Oh, man.
Oh man, everything's going good, guys. All right, we're gonna close this up. This is the end of part 5 of 6. Come join us on part 6. We're gonna tell you our final thoughts on the movie and the franchise, and possibly what we would have done in that situation.
Oh, yeah.